This is Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Hello viewers, welcome to Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas, and today we shall focus on Lenaola's address to the nation, or address to independent institutions, on the importance of constituting the IEBC as soon as possible. But before we proceed, kindly listen to what Lenaola had to say.
Those judges who is not limited in expressing my mind. So you will not expect me to say parliament has done wrong, the president has not done. I speak my mind because for example, have a hashtag, appoint IEBC now, and spread it. Those who have opportunity will actually follow it. I understand why, for example, we are busy passing legislation very quickly on other subjects that are politically important, but we don't look at what is extremely important for this country. The Electoral Commission. How can a country like ours stand on its feet if it does not have an Electoral Commission? Elections are in 2027. This is 2024. When will this commission be prepared?
Okay, from Lenaola's speech or address, some few things stand out. For example, his argument is that people or members of the society can use the hashtag, can use the social media to force the government to reconstitute IEBC, because IEBC is the most important body in any constitutional or in any society, in any democratic society. Is therefore calling for the members of the public to use the hashtag. Of course, Lenaola could be saying this because probably there are overwhelming cases in court that are compelling them to make the government or to force the government reconstitute the IEBC. And also, Lenaola is worried why the government, why National Assembly is taking much of its time in making several registrations which are not specific to the people. In his argument, he feels that these individuals are much concerned with political legislations that can support them and not the people of Kenya. You know, an institution without IEBC means a lot. For example, if members of the public want to recall their members of parliament, it becomes next to impossible to recall them because of IEBC. Today there are several electoral areas which have no representatives because there is no IEBC in place. So what are these important laws that are being passed in the National Assembly if they cannot pass laws that will make sure each and every electoral area has been represented by their representatives? Which are these laws? That's why another point or another issue that stands out, he says that he is ready even to be is ready for anything. He will go back to Manyata, to Samburu. He's a man from Samburu who understands better than those people who have stayed in an environment where there is good network, where there is proper infrastructure. So he's ready to go back to Samburu because of what is taking place. He cannot continue watch things that are not working for the people of Kenya. But before I give 2 reasons as to why probably Judge Lenaola has come out strongly to condemn this. Kindly, if you are watching this video for the first time, or if you have not subscribed, take a second or 2 to subscribe, so that wherever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you, and by that you will be promoting the channel. And by promoting the channel, it means you will increase the availability of the content, or you will create employment for some young people. And for those who have subscribed, thank you for your continued support. And you know, it's better to always press your comments on our commentary session, liking our videos, and even sharing. Now back to this main topic. Of course, our episode is the second one, that is on the prisons, and this being focusing on our courts, we decided to focus on the important address that was made by Judge Lenaola, of course, of the Supreme Court, the highest court on land. Why do you think Lenaola did make this address? One, Lenaola would have seen or has sensed that Kenya is heading on the wrong direction, because he says that it is just nearly about 2.5 years to elections, and there is no electoral governing body. At what time will this governing body have ample time to prepare for the 2027 elections? If the other day the judiciary infrastructure was tampered with, and during the impeachment of the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, such that they could not be able to file their cases, and this, or he wonders whether this is likely to happen 2027. And by the way, who will be the beneficiary of the delays? None of them. Everyone will lose. The state will lose, the opposition will lose, and the citizens will lose. This is because no one will trust the electoral body that will be constituted late to the elections. So everyone will be a loser in that game. Another reason as to why Lenaola has come out strongly to condemn this is because of the independence of institutions. The judiciary is an independent body, just as IEBC is. And there is that aspect that these bodies should check one another. And at this point, Lenaola amegonga ndipo. is checking the other institutions. Sometimes even the president does check the judiciary. He condemns the judiciary, which is health. So what Lenaola has done should be emulated. Lenaola is actually worried whether it is IEBC, I mean it is the National Assembly, the government, or the opposition. That is the immune. What Lenaola probably is trying to say when he says you cannot blame Parliament or the government is that probably is seeing that lack of clear separation of powers. Is it true that it is the Azimio that is taking Kenyans in ransom or at ransom? Another reason as to why this honorable judge is doing this is because of his age. He has seen a lot. He's worried what these young men are doing. He's worried whether these people who even can't take the advice of 2007 post-election violence, the advice that there should be an electoral body more than 2 years before the elections, but these institutions don't seem to be taking that advice. How can we have some other electoral bodies words without MCAs for quite a long time because there is no independent bodies? And making the matter worse, how did the deputy president, the deputy president, that is the current one, get into that office? How was he approved by IEBC? So without IEBC, there is much that is taking place which is unconstitutional. Machuka Nyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas. Thank you so much for watching.